Hello there. Once again, this is Alvin. We need to talk a little bit about West Indies cricket. A number of times we have spoken about it over the past few years because the quality of cricket was not very good because of the young players who have not matured well. Well, it has come to pass only the last few days where Australia defeated the West Indies in 4 days' time in the two test matches. Immediately that has brought some problems which all the people who have followed cricket throughout the region would like to do something about it. Some have already said that they would want to approach the West Indies Cricket Board. I'm afraid this is something that they should have dealt with. This is nothing to get annoyed about. West Indies cricket is in the dumps. That's the reality of it all. What should we do? My suggestion is that we want to look back the past 50 years and to see how is it that West Indies cricket became the best cricket team in the world for test matches. I'm not surprised because I've lived a long time to see a lot of these players. People like George Headley, people like Frank Worrell, people like Everton Weekes, Larry Constantine, and a number of others, Lawrence Rowe, Brian Lara, Rohan Kanai. You begin to wonder, how did these kids reach world standard over a period of time? There was a great degree of consistency there. The Charlie Griffith, Wes Hall, Michael Holding, and so many others. And now we are looking in the face where test teams are beating us in four days' time. That's not fair. What is the recipe? I ask questions and they ask me. My belief is that those cricketers who have done well for the West Indies over the years have played in the county cricket in England for many, many years. And in the process of that, each of the counties have a coach to themselves. So therefore, they learned the proper way. Sonny Ramadhin was a wonderful off spinner and he went there and he got even better. And this is the reason why we have not dealt with this. We have not sent many of our players into England recently. As a matter of fact, they have not invited us because we don't have the quality of player to participate in their clubs. But my suggestion is that there must be a way to find a coach's education, whether it's out of England, Australia. Those guys are brilliant and they have gotten success with their countries. We have not had that. We are employing former coaches and that's about the size of it. Unfortunately, they may not even have had the education that has been given to those coaches and to those West Indian players in the outside world many, many years ago. Why don't we try to educate our coaches or who want to be coaches? Why don't we look into it? The West Indies is not one island. It's a series of islands. So therefore, it takes a lot of work. Why don't you bring an Australian, bring an Indian, bring an Englishman? They all are very, very good at coaching players that are under their ruling. And I will prefer to see that as much as possible. We cannot stay with what we have. Yes, I understand that Roland Butcher has been given the job. That's good. He's a good guy and he played some cricket in England. I hope it's a start. But at the same time, it's got to have some sort of information given in the practice nets and they've got to prove themselves in county cricket or maybe in a regional cricket in the Caribbean. We cannot sit now and decide, oh, they will do well. I've heard that said. And I describe it as a nonsensical answer to a problem that has showed itself in our faces, not only against Australia, but so many of the others. Look back in the book 3 years ago and tell me about whether West Indies cricket is in good hands. I beg the West Indies Cricket Board, get them educated. Why is that so difficult? It might cost you a bit of money out in the other countries, or maybe they should try to send these players into the different counties to get the exposure and at the same time give service to the counties. But at this point in time, it is a very, very difficult picture. And the faster the West Indies Cricket Board get on with it, it is the longer that these guys are going to remain in the dumps. This is not a criticism. This is a suggestion that can bring some level of improvement to West Indies cricket in the future. We would love to see it. There are some potentially good players, but they have not matured because nobody has helped them to do it in any aspect of the gate. Some of the medium fast bowlers, I honestly believe they have good potential, but they need to have that information coming from the experts. We have some of those experts, Michael Holding, Ian Bushup. Do you want more than that? We need to have the job taken as doing all of these players coaching programs before they could wear that maroon cap in the future. It is not a begging question. It is a demanding question for the West Indies. And I hope the people of the West Indies will give them support so that when they come in, they realize there's a certain degree of seriousness to the type of progress that we are looking for in the meantime. Bye-bye.